think you're slick. You think you're slick too much, aren't you? You think you're slick too much. You think you're slick too much.
Hey guys, I just wanted to give you my thoughts on the TikTok series from Risa Tisa on this 52 parts, I think. Thoughts. You know why it resonated with a lot of us is because she was being sincere and she wasn't taking out parts of the story that made her look bad. She told the whole entire truth in a very detailed and articulated way. And she even prefaced, I look desperate. I was desperate. I thought it was my turn. He paid my bills. She was being very transparent on her part of the whole situation as well as her ex-husband Legion, who all kinds of things going on with that individual. And I hate to discuss someone that obviously has mental health issues that they need health they need professional help for, but there is some mental health issues, and I'm not a physician, so I'm not going to pretend and diagnose someone when I don't have that education or credentials. But as a layman person, he does have mental health issues. But I loved her story. I loved that she was transparent, accountable, shared the whole entire story. When she first shared, and she had people hooked for a weekend. I mean, I watched the whole entire thing and I was hooked. I took a whole entire freaking weekend to digest and listen to her story. So I do want to say that for the manifest girlies and the luxury girlies, you gotta kind of be careful with just leaving things up to the universe, because the universe usually, you gotta do the work. You gotta do the background check. You gotta recognize the red flags. You can't say, I'm gonna put this on this universe and I'm gonna manifest it, he's gonna come to me, and what you think that the universe gave to you is your answer that kind of inhibits your logic of thinking clearly. I'm not blaming the manifest girlies or the luxury girlies, but sometimes you want something so badly that you're willing to wear rose-colored glasses through the whole entire ordeal. And hers was a little over a year. She decided to wear rose-colored glasses because she felt it was her turn, that she manifested a man. And because he did some half-truths, he did some things like paying her bills, that she was able to finally experience something in her life that she was never able to experience before. She was willing to disregard what she saw. And she even said earlier in her series that she knew he said a lie about the house, but she chose for him to get out the lie because she liked the portion of the life that she was discovering that was new to her. So, but yeah, I enjoyed it, which is kind of weird because it's not entertainment, it's somebody's life. And of course, now after everybody commended her and loved her, just give it a week and the internet will love to tear you down. And that's what's happening. People are making fun of her, people are bringing her down, which, do you have the balls to do that? Put yourself out there, all the mistakes you've done, but being willing to tell the whole story and not to make yourself look good? No, it's human nature that we always want to be good and make the other person 100% a villain. They both were villains in the story in their own way, and she was willing to share that. And now you guys are going against her? Bogus behavior. Bogus behavior. That's why this is like a lightning in a bottle. It would never happen again. And people that are trying to copy it, I'm not interested. But that's why it's lightning in a bottle, because we never experienced something like that before, where someone was true. We always get the highlight reel. We always get the fucking highlight reel. And we're tired of that on social media. I know I am. I want to see the real you. I don't care about just the highlight reel. What happens in between that for you to get there? And she was willing to share it. And now you guys are hating on her because now you want the highlight reel. You don't want to hear all the mistakes that people make. And it's so sad that, if you're judging her, be careful. Don't throw stones when you live in a glass house. Not all of us have perfect anything. And you know what? I can 100% say with confidence that we each have a lot of skeletons in the closet. And the one thing I want you to know is that no matter what action you do, and she shares this, and this is what I got from her, you will always be a villain in somebody's story. No matter what you do, you will do something that would affect that other person's life and what they seem as a negative way. So with her telling her truth, of course her ex-husband Legion, who someone had to dig him up from the pits of hell, was able to spin his story of like, this is why she's evil in my story. You're always going to be a villain in someone's story. Stop trying to make everybody like you. It's not going to happen. It's not reality. It's not truth. And I think she knew that. She was just telling her truth. She was just spilling it off her chest. And she was so meticulous with the details. That's why I was hooked, because she will brilliant storyteller. There's a lot of people that try to do vlogs here that have storytelling channels that was her voice was even toned. She didn't have a fake cadence to her voice and made it super high or super low. It was just her in her car, in her house, just doing errands, telling guess what the fuck happened to me? I love it. So, chef's kiss. I hope she gets the BMW, the trips. She does everything to endure what she did for a year. And you know what, Legion, he deserves to get the professional help that he needs to. He needs to get better. To suffer something like this since you were a child, and it only gets progressively worse because nobody treats it. That's a whole nother story about our Black community and how we deal with mental health. But he's been dealing with this since he was a kid, and no one's helped him. And it just got progressively worse and worse and worse, and he's just collecting women along the way as victims. So he deserves professional help too. But that's my thoughts.